we're going to talk about a new material that is critical review. So in argumentative writing, critical review is also part of it. So this is where you combine the skills that you have learned previously. You have learned about how to write a good argument, how to justify your arguments in argumentative writing, and you also learn about summarizing. But these two skills are very important in writing critical review. So what is actually critical review? Critical review means that you judge or evaluate something. It could be book, movie, article, or for instance. Yeah. So these are the things that we're going to talk today. So let's start with the first one. What is the purpose of critical review? So critical review requires you to summarize and evaluate a text. It could be a text, it could be a movie, but the main thing is that you need to summarize and evaluate them. So writing the critical review usually requires you to read selected texts in detail and also to read other related texts so that you can present a fair and reasonable evaluation about the text. So what is meant by critical? Does critique only associate with negativity? Well, in a higher education, to be critical does not mean to criticize in a negative manner, right? Rather, it requires you to question the information and opinions in the text and present your evaluations or judgment of the text. So to do this well, you should attempt to understand the topic from different perspectives. You need to consult the theory, read other related articles, and then combine it all to have a strong evaluation. So how then we can criticize something? So criticizing means that you discuss equally the strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Not only the weaknesses, but you also need to set portion for the strength. This is usually done by a specific criteria. So you need to have the criteria first. For example, if you want to judge a movie or evaluate a movie, you need to be clear in mind what a good movie, what are the criteria of a good movie. So whether you see it from the plot, whether you see it from the acting of the actor or actresses, the sound effect, anything that you want to focus on, list it. So you need to have the criteria clear first, and then you can do the evaluation. Okay. Then, what is meta-analysis? Now, after you have the set of criteria, okay, of what constitutes a good movie, then you watch the movie now. You can relate, okay, the theory of a good movie, the concept of a movie with the content that you are going to evaluate. So you can compare and contrast. So if a good movie is considered to have this, what about the movie that you watch? Does it also have all the criteria or not? That is meant by analysis. Parts of the critical review. So, like any other writing, it should consist of introduction and conclusions. Okay, introduction and conclusion is a must, but in between you have summary and analysis. These are the two important parts of critical review. So in introduction, you basically introduce or give the reader information about what are the things that we analyze or things that we review. If it is a movie, you then need to mention what is the title of the movie, when it is published, or who are the actor or actors, the producer, or etc. But if it is a book, then you need also to mention the writer of the book, what is the book about, when it is published, and you need to end your introductions with your overall judgment of the work, whether it is good or not, with the reasons that you are going to elaborate later on in the analysis. Summary. So in summary, you need to focus only on the important points. You don't need to write the summary of the whole book if you review a book. You just need to focus on the major points or the important points. So the summary should not be more than a third of the critical review. Yeah, this is only to remind you what the difference between summarizing and paraphrasing. So you need only to present the key points in the summary. You don't. If it is a book, you don't need to write the summary of the whole book. It should be focused on the important points or important criteria that you would like to express. This summary should only make up about a third of the critical review. Remember, the allocation should be more on the analysis. Now, the critical analysis, like I said before, it should be a balanced discussion between the strength and the weaknesses. Remember to base your discussion on a specific criteria. You need to have the criteria first, then you can do the analysis. A good review also include other sources to support the evaluation. So you can read other related texts, you can read the text with same topic about it, and don't forget the reference. In sequencing your critique, you can start from the most important to the least important. You can start from the negative to the positive, vice versa. And concluding your critique, you need to restate your overall opinion of the text, briefly present the main conclusions if you can, and point out the major points. What are the major things about the text? If necessary, some further qualifications or explanations of your judgment will be included, and this can help your critic sounds fair and reasonable. And the process of writing critical review, you should start it with reading. Yeah, you must read the piece of writing carefully. You may look up the terms or concepts that you are familiar with. Do some research about it so that you have clear understanding about what is being discussed. So first you need to read it, skim, note down the main questions, the main topic of it, check whether you have things that you don't understand, research about it. Think of evaluation criteria. Okay, you need to focus that you want to see this or to review this work from what aspect. Okay, read again and then read other related texts, outline the critical review, check with the descriptions of the evaluation criteria, and start writing the review. So the structure of a critical review, I've mentioned it before, that you need to begin with the introduction, general overview of the topic or of what is being reviewed, whether it is a movie, a book, or something else. Summary, the main points of the things that being reviewed. If it is a movie, then you need to summarize the whole story and the main story of the movie. Then evaluation, so judgment based on certain criteria that you have set, and then the conclusion. How to write a critical review? Well, you should begin with reading. So you need to carefully and to roughly read the text, read other resources, do some research, jot down important points of it, set a criteria, summarize the whole text, and start evaluating. They say what the author has done well and what he has done poorly. Okay, it's time for us to do it. Thank you for watching.